Hey there, it's Pamela Raquel. Today, we are going to explore a topic that's subtle yet incredibly important in building a connection: understanding the signs a woman gives when she wants you to touch her. These signals are often missed by many men, but they are key in deepening your bond. We will not only identify these signs but also discuss how to react appropriately, especially if the feeling is mutual. It's all about reading her body language, respecting boundaries, and responding with the right level of intimacy. By the end of this video, you will be more attuned to these cues and confident in how to proceed. Also, make sure to stay tuned until the end for a crucial bonus tip. It's a key piece of advice that will elevate your understanding of these interactions. This tip is essential for effectively responding to her signals, so don't miss it. Making excuses to be alone with you. Now, this action can be quite telling, so we will explore what it signifies and how to interpret it. When a woman makes excuses to be alone with you, it often indicates a desire for a more intimate setting and potentially a deeper connection. This might be her way of creating a comfortable and private environment where more personal interaction can definitely occur. It's a subtle but clear indication that she's comfortable with you and might be open to closer physical proximity. Paying attention to this behavior is important as it often signals her interest in moving beyond casual or public interactions. If you notice her creating opportunities to be alone with you and you reciprocate her feelings well, the next step is to ensure that the setting is comfortable and relaxed for both of you. Respect the intimacy of the moments without assuming it automatically leads to physical touch. Use this time to engage in deeper conversation and understand her better. If the moment feels right and her body language is open and inviting, you can consider gentle, respectful physical contact. Initiating light physical contact. This sign can be subtle but significant. Let's discuss the importance of noticing these casual touches and what they might mean. When a woman initiates light physical contact, such as a touch on your arm or your shoulder, it can be a clear sign of her comfort and interest. These touches are often casual and may seem incidental, but they can indicate a desire to establish a closer physical connection. It's a nonverbal way of expressing interest in testing the waters to see how you respond. Paying attention to these small gestures is crucial as they often convey much more than what words can. If you find her initiating light physical contact and you share her interest, your response should be equally measured and respectful. A reciprocal light touch can signal your receptiveness. However, it's important to read her body language and ensure that she's comfortable. Always maintain an awareness of her reactions and be prepared to step back if needed. Responding in kind to these casual touches can gradually build a connection. Leaning into your space. Next, let's delve into the significance of a woman leaning into your space. This physical action can speak volumes about her comfort level and interest. Leaning into your space, such as edging closer during a conversation or while sitting together, is a strong indicator of her interest. This action reduces the physical distance between you two and can be a subtle invitation for more intimate interaction. It's a nonverbal cue that she feels comfortable in your presence and may be open to closer contact. Observing these shifts in proximity can provide insight into her level of interest and comfort with you. If you observe her leaning into your space and you are interested in reciprocating, acknowledge this gesture by maintaining a comfortable presence. You can mirror her action by subtly leaning in during your conversation, which can signal your interest in a nonverbal way. However, always be attentive to the situation and ensure that your response is appropriate to the level of your existing relationship and interaction. Mirroring her body language in this way can create a mutual understanding and certainly escalate the connection. Adjusting her clothing near you. Point 4 is about understanding the meaning behind her adjusting her clothing while in your presence. It's actually a behavior that might seem mundane but can have underlying implications. When a woman adjusts her clothing near you, such as straightening her dress or maybe playing with her scarf, it could be a sign of self-consciousness or an indirect way of drawing in your attention. This action might indicate that she's concerned about her appearance around you, suggesting she cares about your perception of her. Alternatively, it could be a sort of way of inviting your gaze, a nonverbal hint indicating her interest. Observing these small actions can give you insights into her mindset and level of interest. Reacting to this sign involves a degree of sensitivity and awareness. If you notice her adjusting her clothing, you can acknowledge it with a simple, non-intrusive compliment, which actually might ease any self-consciousness that she might be feeling. However, Ensure that any comment is tasteful and appropriate because the goal is to make her feel comfortable and appreciated without overstepping boundaries. Recognizing these small signals and responding appropriately can help in building a connection and showing her that you are attentive and observant. Lingering handshakes or hugs. These extended physical contacts can be subtle indicators of her interest in a more physical connection. When a handshake or a hug lasts longer than what is customary, it may signal a desire for a deeper physical connection. A lingering handshake might involve a gentle, prolonged grip, while a hug might be held for a few extra moments, suggesting comfort and reluctance to let go. Now, these actions are often a woman's way of expressing fondness or comfort with you that goes beyond those standard social niceties. They can be her way of communicating a desire for closeness. If you notice and appreciate these extended handshakes or hugs, your response should match the level of comfort and interest shown. Reciprocating with a similarly warm handshake or a gentle hug can convey your mutual interest. However, always remain attuned to her body language and cues to ensure she's comfortable with the extended contact. A warm smile and maintaining eye contact during these interactions can also reinforce your mutual connection without needing to escalate further physically immediately. Showing interest in your tattoos or scars. Now, our next point explores a specific scenario when she shows interest in your tattoos or scars. This can often be more than just curiosity, it might be a pretext for physical contact. When a woman expresses interest in something as personal as your tattoos or scars, it's usually a sign of deeper curiosity. It can be a way for her to initiate a conversation that naturally leads to physical closeness. For instance, she might ask to see a tattoo much closer or inquire about the story behind a scar. These inquiries often involve a level of comfort and intrigue and can be a subtle way for her to bridge the gap for physical interaction, like a gentle touch to get a better look. If you're comfortable with her interest in your tattoos or scars, this can be an opportunity to share a part of your story and establish a closer bond. As you explain, observe her reactions and body language. If you notice that she leans in or shows signs of wanting to touch, and you are comfortable with it, you can facilitate this by positioning yourself accordingly. Sharing these personal details can be a powerful way to deepen your connection. Bonus tip: enhancing your nonverbal communication skills. As a valuable addition to recognizing these signs, enhancing your nonverbal communication skills is crucial. This bonus tip focuses on refining how you communicate without words, a key aspect in responding to her signals effectively. Nonverbal communication includes body language, eye contact, facial expressions, and even the way you move. Being adept at reading and using these cues can significantly improve your interactions. It's all about understanding the subtleties of her body language and responding in a way that aligns with her comfort and interest. Practice being more observant of small gestures, maintaining appropriate eye contact, and using your body language to express interest and attentiveness. Also, be aware of your nonverbal signals as they can greatly influence the tone and direction of the interaction. Effective nonverbal communication can create a deeper, more intuitive connection. Mastering nonverbal communication is invaluable in building rapport and deepening connections. It allows you to respond more effectively to subtle cues, creating a more empathetic and attuned interaction. And this skill not only helps in understanding her signals but also in expressing your interest and intentions more clearly, enhancing the overall dynamic. Having uncovered the signals that girls give when they want you to touch them, what's next on your journey to understanding attraction? Are you curious about the masculine traits that girls find attractive or interested in the mind tricks that bad boys use to get girls? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Your engagement goes a long way, and I love reading your thoughts and suggestions on what subjects you would like to see covered next.